Hey, 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 losers. I didn't think I'd be talking about this. So, if you haven't heard the news, Steam and Valve have just broken the internet and have done something that people have been asking Xbox to do for many, many years. Steam is now creating the Steam Machine. Yes, this is a real device. I cannot believe it. It is finally true. First, it was the Steam Deck, now it's the Steam Machine. So I have some thoughts on this, ladies and gentlemen. I know I wasn't exactly on time on this, but I'm here, so let's discuss it. The Steam Machine, yes. So Valve has had a history in the past recent couple of years with creating devices that are basically portable PCs or PCs for people to get into that may not have a lot of money. It's they create very what's the word? Easy to access PCs basically, and with the creation of the Steam OS, which is a version of Linux, they have allowed people who may not be into PC gaming get into PC gaming. It is a revolutionary idea. It's a revolutionary business tactic, and it's a very good idea. The Steam Deck itself is a very, very profitable, very, very cool device. It is a really nice device. Even it's not just a Steam Switch, as some people say. It's actually a fully functional PC in your hands, which is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life, personally. And I also hate Nintendo and I don't like the Switch. But my grudges beside, the reason why I mentioned Microsoft, however, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, is because Microsoft and Steam have had a long history of, well, not Steam, but Valve specifically. Valve and Microsoft have had a long history of beefing with each other, mainly because Valve supports Linux and Linux beefs with Microsoft. If you want to know more about Linux, I recommend watching Some Ordinary Gamers, aka Mudahar. He can explain that away a whole lot better than I can, but I'm gonna give you the basis. Linux and Microsoft Windows have been beefing for years, practically, and we all know how Windows is. You know, it's super popular. It's very, very popular. Everybody knows what Windows is, but everybody hates, how bloated Windows 11 specifically is. So Windows has a lot of problems. Well, Linux solves most of those problems, and Valve supports Linux in most occasions. And so when Steam created the Steam OS and put it on the Steam Deck, it was revolutionary. People really enjoyed having basically a portable PC. And me personally, I predicted that at least at one day, I didn't think it was going to be this early, but I knew one day Valve was going to do this shit. But they did it quick. They are hopping on this gun. They're just pulling the trigger. They're firing. They're blowing the asshole out of Microsoft again and taking one of their ideas. Because the first idea was having a portable Xbox. People have been talking about Microsoft having a portable Xbox because their current brand marketing, if you haven't noticed, for Xbox has been portability. It has been taking the Xbox software anywhere you go, basically. Play it on your phone, play it on your Samsung TV, play it on your fucking Apple Watch, anywhere, basically. But Valve took their idea and did it. And then they just took their idea again and made basically, they literally called it the Steam Machine. That's the funniest name ever because it's so accurate. It's the literal Steam Machine. It's the coolest shit ever. But let's talk about the specs here. So the Steam OS is optimized for gaming with fast and suspend resume. Fast suspend, resume, and cloud saves are just the start. Put it on your TV, set it on your desk, hide it under a banana. It's a powerful PC gaming packed into a roughly 6-inch cube. That sucker is tiny. That's a small-ass gaming system for that much power behind it, so I am thoroughly impressed by that. But let's continue. CPU and GPU, 4K gaming at 60 FPS with FSR thanks to a discrete semi-custom AMD desktop class CPU and GPU. Now this I do want to talk about. So 4K and 60 FPS is pretty impressive for their first console. In my opinion, at least. In my opinion. Okay. For their first attempt at doing this beyond the Steam Deck, this is very, very good. That is the minimal. 4K 60 FPS is perfect. And for them to pull that off is insane to me. Because if you don't play PC games, which, by the way, you should. PC gaming is, PC Master Race. Steam's library is fucking gigantic. Okay, Steam's library is fucking insane. Like, it's bigger than your mom. Okay, it's big. So the ability to play those games anywhere you want now with a deck or on your TV casually without having a PC on hand, just having the Steam machine, that's insane. But let's continue. Available in 2 storage options with 512 gigabytes and 2 terabytes. I did not lie. This thing is a fucking monster. I know Microsoft is shitting their britches right now, bro. There's no fucking way that Steam and Valve are actually doing this right now. They are literally grabbing the jaws of Microsoft and are just shitting down their throats, man. And I can tell you why I know this. If you haven't checked Twitter, Phil Spencer congratulated Steam and Valve on their showcase of the Steam machine, and that shows me personally as a consumer and as a guy who pays attention to this shit, they're salty. There's no way they're not salty, okay? They are definitely mad because everybody has been predicting that the next Xbox should and hopefully have Windows 11 on the console. Even Mutahar himself said, I'm glazing the fuck out of Mutahar right now, holy shit. But anyways, yes. People have been asking for Windows 11 to be on Xboxes, and most people are predicting that that's exactly what they're going to do. But the fact that Steam and Valve jumped on this ahead of the game is insane to me. But anyways, let's continue. Connectivity. 2x2 Wi-Fi 6E plus Bluetooth 5.3 with a dedicated antenna. Steam controller's wireless adapter is built right into the Steam machine for direct pairing. That's nice. Power. No giant brick. They're throwing shots, man. I'm telling you, they're throwing shots. No giant brick. Steam machine's power supply is built right in. Man, I love the humor of Valve and I love the humor of Steam, man. This is very exciting. Even as a man who owns a PC, I am excited for the future of gaming now. I was originally doom posting the future of gaming, but now I am on top of this new future generation glazing because this is absolutely fun. Xbox is shitting the bed. PlayStation is doing fine. Nintendo is doing fine. We have Valve now, so you can fuck off the Xbox. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want Xbox to go anywhere. I don't want Microsoft to go anywhere. But that maybe the pressure, maybe the heat being turned up on both of their ends, coming from Sony and coming from Valve, maybe it will finally give Microsoft a kick in the ass and get them to get up off their feet and do something, you worthless ass $1 trillion company. Okay. I'm good. I'm fine. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the news I have for today. I'm very excited for the future of gaming. It is looking bright. I am excited to see, maybe, hopefully, you can install, a DVD drive on this motherfucker, and we can start, I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of stuff you can do with the Steam machine, man. It's a literal PC. It's a literal low end PC that can run Steam, and it can also run any other software as well if you want to run, God forbid, if you want to run like Epic Games Launcher or whatever. But this is good. This is good. This is very good. I am super excited. Let's hope Valve doesn't fuck this up, and let's hope that Microsoft gets their shit together. But yeah, that's about it. So see ya.